Hola amigos, it is me, El Presidente Quill18, coming back at you with another episode of Let's Play Tropico 4. I want to send a shout out to Quasi Belgium, which is the greatest username I have ever read, who actually sent me a copy of the Tropico Modern Times DLC. Now, this is not a playthrough of one of those missions. We still have to get through the missions in the normal game, but big thanks to him anyway. Appreciate that. So this time, I want to make sure, I'm a builder. I'm going to construct the most beautiful, perfect city. That's my goal. Let's read the scenario description. Bickering factions. My plan for Tropico is in danger, threatened by internal political struggles. I've worked hard to bring prosperity and recognition to Tropico, but now each faction wants a piece of the pie. The people of Santa Teresa are headstrong and passionate about their views and ideals. The factions on the island have been fighting for dominance for years. I must put an end to their bickering. I'm a peacemaker. And if that's not enough, Penultimo informs me that I will have to deal with more rebels than usual. Alright, back with the Generalissimo cap. We're gonna kick some ass. Let's play. So, we are going to go custom avatar, of course. Now we've got to change our outfit. Absolutely, definitely. We are going to go for the... there's a Generalissimo one, isn't there? Yeah, that's the one we want. Let's change our hat. Yeah, actually, we'll go for the gorilla hat. Gotta keep the cigar, though. That is absolutely required. Name, we are Quill, background. So let's randomize it, but we are going to change things up now. We are Generalissimo is going to be our history, bonus soldier experience, military faction respect, nationalist respect, penalty to liberty. Who cares about that? And we are probably going to be a coup, right? A military coup. That makes sense to me. We're going to run that kind of veteran. How perfect. Although, at a certain point, you've got to be like, well, the military faction are going to love me no matter what, right? At this point, I could set their salary to 1 and they wouldn't care. I'm wondering if there's something else we can give them. I'd actually like to get some of these traits to +5 for some of the achievements. I'm wondering if I should just grab diplomatic, since it's so very good, actually, and very helpful. Charismatic, sure, we'll take that. And populist, yeah, sure, why not? Well, the nationalists are really going to love me. And apparently I don't have to fill my election promises, so I can just grab whatever the hell I want. Excellent. Let's go and let's go with that. Play. The difference between a damn it! My computer's too fast. I can't read the quotes.
Welcome to Santa Teresa, Presidente. The Tropicans living here have a proud tradition of violently opposing the government at the slightest provocation. Revolution is the national pastime on these shores.
The various political factions have been bickering for many years. You will have to pick a side in their petty disputes. And I guarantee that those who do not get their way will not hesitate to make trouble. This analysis is 100% accurate as usual. Yes. So that's going to be fun. Oops, let's rotate the camera around so we're facing north. So I can keep track of myself on the minimap. Alright, so we've got a pretty standard setup over here, clearly. If I'd taken the, what is it, is it Born in Purple where I got all this, make the Palace Guards a little happier, although they're going to be perfectly happy, because they're probably in the military faction. Not necessarily, but let's go see, this time around, let's see if there's any mining to be had. A little bit, those are iron mines. Lots of iron all over, and a little bit of salt, I think, or is that bauxite? That's bauxite. Not particularly rich. It's something, but maybe farms instead? Well, corn is easy to come by, but that's hardly a thing. Papaya, can we do, sugar? You know what sugar means. You want a little bit of sugar, baby? No, it doesn't mean sex. Although, rum can lead to sex. No, don't. No, that's bad. Bad. We are going to be rum barons this time around. So... let's actually go to infrastructure, roads, and put that out like that, and then, yeah, make a straight line, and just stretch this out like so. Alright, and we'll put out a couple more. I mean, it costs us a little bit of money to do this, but, I don't know, it'll be fun to have a little bit more structure this time around, although most of the structure right now is going to be for farms. Alright, so, we want sugar farms. Sugar, sugar, Oh, honey, honey. Yeah, I'm going to put them out here because I'm going to build a sort of the center of town over this side. So we're going to get a huge... Can there not? There's got to be a key I can hold down to put down a bunch of these in bulk, but I don't know. Apparently not. And here. And here. Good. Let's go up to double speed over here. And we do have a construction office, garage. Well, that's the Teamster's office, garage, construction office there. Wondering about starting right away and building a second sort of sub-city over here, or maybe over here. With a construction office and a second garage. Seems like a pretty good idea, actually. Let's do that. And we'll have to put a Teamster's office over here at some point, but there we go. We'll get a little bit faster transit. We'll have to set up some pigments over here at some point as well. And we'll just quick build this one. Even though we don't have a whole lot of money right now. Seems like a good idea. Although maybe we should have quick built the farms. Eh, whatever. It'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. Alright, we get the fun already.
Some rumors about you, Presidente. Be warned that I, Marco Moreno, protector of the downtrodden, flame of la revolucion, hereby vow to keep my eye on you and your reign.
Alright. He's brought down hundreds of dictators like me. Yeah, so we'll need a lot of military. Obviously. We're gonna go ahead and actually call in the foreign aid pretty fast. Not on the screen? Humanitarian aid, but we do need... Oh, we actually need the food or healthcare to be low. Don't worry, that'll happen on its own. I'm not too concerned. We do get a free diplomatic office, so we're gonna go ahead and build that. Foreign office. Yes. We're gonna get that ASAPly so we can keep up with foreign aid. And we'll stick it in right over there. A bit of construction. We're gonna make that go to max. Move the president out there. Although we're not gonna want him moving out too much because obviously we're gonna have to be a little bit concerned about those rebels. Those dirty, filthy rebels. It'll be interesting to play a game where it's not a utopia, because really the last game especially, I remember, weren't the factions at like 100% at one point? That's way too happy. We don't want that. We want more challenges, more fun, more chaos. Also, I'm going to say right now, there's a possibility that there's going to be some weirdness with this video, maybe sync issues. I keep looking over here to double check. I've reset some of my codecs and things like that, and hopefully fixing some issues, but we'll see how it goes. Communists and capitalists are at each other's throats. Which are we siding with? Well, that's actually a really tough decision because if I set up the factories for the rum and everything like that, the capitalists will kind of like me. And the communists are kind of going to always hate me because I'm always really bad about getting enough housing up on time. Which makes me think, should I go with the capitalists just to make them super like me? Or should I go with the communists to balance out the fact that they're going to be pissed off at me because of other things? How do I want to play this? You know what, I normally do the very sort of socialist, keep everyone happy, well, like communist side of things, you know, free housing, all this. This time we're going hardcore capitalist fascist stuff.
Wise decision, Presidente.
I hate tourism.
The commies will be mad, but you and I both know the real money is in tourism, not in growing shrubs on dirt farms.
I don't know, I think the rum is going to be pretty good, actually. Tourist stock, 3 hotels, get 15 grand. Alright, well, we'll do what we can. We're still going to build a rum industry. We have a long beach, so we can set up a lot of tourism industry down here. That's pretty good. I'm not going to make that top priority, but it's going to be pretty soon. Actually, the big question is going to be, wow, we don't have enough people to work this? We're going to need the immigration office. Yeah, I think that's pretty high priority, and I like to build it right next to the docks. You don't have to, you can build it anywhere, but it always just seems to make a lot of sense. Open door immigration is fine for now. We'll get that started. So yeah, only a handful of workers. Well, that's really unfortunate. I'm thinking the first boatload right here is probably going to bring a lot of immigrants anyway. even before I do anything else. But at this point, we're just going to fast forward. Try to get to the point where we can get some financial aid. U.S. Well, we're oriented towards communism? Well, not really. Oh, we already have 2 workers here. Nice. That'll help a lot. 3 workers, holy crap. Yeah, that'll really make a big difference, actually, to keep up our foreign aid.
Presidente, my communist comrades are angry about your recent decision to turn our beautiful Santa Teresa into an amusement park for fat Yankee tourists. They've been calling you the imperialist lackey, and worse.
Alright, so the communists hate me. That's fair. Oops, that's not where I want to go. Not yet. Alright. Get those sugar crops going.
Most praiseworthy listeners of TNT Radio, I am pleased to tell you that China grants the title Honorable Trade Partner to our comrade country of Tropico and your exalted leader, El Presidente. Long live the friendship between our peoples.
Okay. Freedom fighters from all over the world will arrive to join rebels in the jungle. Really? Really? Increase standing with the communists to improve it. Well, alright. Factions. Communists. Capitalist national agenda. We have a lot of things that help. Oh, demands. Yeah, we'll do what we can, buddies. We'll do what we can. We really need to get the housing up. That'll make them pretty happy. Can we, since we have a foreign office... Oh no, we need a Minister of Foreign Affairs. I think we're going to prioritize that so we can get some really cheap housing as soon as possible. Come on, foreign aid. Come on, foreign aid. You can do it, baby. Dude, wait. US gave me 0? Oh, it probably hasn't registered yet. There we go. Now, can we build a ministry? Yes. Although we'll also have to hire 1 expert, probably. We're just going to type that in there and see what we can do. Top priority, move over here.
I'm busy ruling.
We need to get some cheap, probably tenements right now. We just don't have much of an income until the sugar farms get going, and that's going to be hard with underemployment. Hoping we've got someone local for this, but probably, yeah. Oh god, that's going to be so expensive. We have to build a lot of tenements and apartments before that pays for itself, but I don't know, it'll happen. Yeah, go ahead. Good, fully staffed, wonderful. Should arrive on this boat. Nice.
Sir, the number of rebels on the island is growing higher. We should take adequate precautions.
Yeah, 2 rebels just arrived. That's less than ideal, but... We need neutral or better relationship with the USSR. Really? Eugh. Well, we don't need the power plants and airports right now. Crap. And how is... It's still cold, huh? Yeah, not enough housing. Faction leader unhappy, we should just shoot him. That'll solve our problems. Humanitarian aid. Activated. And... yeah, we'll drop it over here. So this gives us some food and healthcare for now. It does piss off the nationalists a little, but we'll just have to deal with it. And we are broke, which is awesome. Should maybe flip this to pro-USSR. But the problem is, like, neutral is good for both, and pro-one doesn't actually help one any better. It just happens to decrease the other one, which I don't want. So neutral is fine for us. Open doors is also fine. We just need a lot more people. So we have no workers and insufficient workers everywhere. Come on, guys. This is a hard start, actually. Because I'm worried that there's going to be a rebel invasion any second now.
Wonderful news, comrade. The communist faction once again considers you a friend of the people instead of a capitalistic pig dog.
Alright, well, that's something. Wow, is that ever a huge change? So, the USSR... Wow, weird. That's good, although there are still 2 rebels on the island, which is not going to help terribly much. We should get a little bit more foreign aid. It'd be nice if we could start tourism. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to build the whole set. Although maybe we can do like 1 hotel and a tourist dock. We'll do what we can. I would really like to build a factory first, although, again, the farming's not all the way up. At this point, we might be selling some raw sugar.
A petition has arrived at the
Yeah,
palace.
the museum.
insisting-
Alright, well. Oof! Yeah, we definitely can't. But we can at least sell the sugar. We've got some sort of cash crop. I don't think it sells for a lot by itself, but something. Roads are cheap. Tour stock. Oh, we need blueprints? Oh, motels are okay. So we'll start with a motel right on the beach. So at least we can make a little bit of income from this. It's not going to be a ton, but it's going to be something. I really feel like we need to get some armories online so we can get some generals and things. We can probably do this. I don't know if it'll let me if I'm in debt, but... Yeah, it will. Good. And I guess I can still build. I forgot about that. You can build when you're in debt. Okay, we're going to go with tenements because we don't have a whole lot of money. But, we're going to build a whole row of them over here. Although that's far from a garage. That's no good.
Our beloved Presidente urges every Tropican to practice a headstand for at least 15 minutes each day. You will feel immensely refreshed, while at the same time, gravity will do its best to fix your otherwise grouchy expression.
That's a new one. Yeah, that. We should actually, I guess, prioritize this sort of thing.
Never fear, Presidente is here.
Move the Presidente over there. It's a top priority. Because we've got roads. Yeah.
Presidente, our treasury.
I could disable that. Maybe I should disable the hints, but some of the reminders are good. But I go into debt a lot in this game. It's funny because I've been playing Victoria 2 lately, and I'm like not happy there unless I've got a huge nest egg. Holy fast construction. We still need workers. Shawshank Redemption. Oh, and a new rebel. Damn it. Yeah, well, that's life. Alright, well, hopefully we can get a little bit of income from that. And we're going to sell a little bit of sugar when the ship comes in. That's something. US hates us. $31 immigrants. Alright, great. Now we'll have more shacks. Awesome. But we will have more workers, which is very important at this juncture. We probably switch this to skilled workers for a little while. Because I think we've got the numbers that we need right this second. Okay, we should be back in the positive as soon as we get some foreign aid.
What do you want? I'm busy ruling.
Yeah. We need our first tourists to arrive and give us a little bit of cash. There's not much for them to do. I'll have to build a garage over here as well, since it's a bit out of the way.
My dear Presidente, do you know that your advisor, Penultimo, spells his name with not 1, not 2, but 5
Yeah. You want a high school. Listen, honey, I love you and all, but there's not going to be a high school here for at least a few more years.
We managed to get the economy.
I don't think there's going to be spending this year. I can't afford to hurt the foreign relations.